But you know, when people always ask me who's the toughest guys in the business, and normally when they ask that question, they're talking about who's the toughest.
Who could beat somebody's ass? Yeah.
I always put Ric Flair in that conversation because
Yes.
Rick didn't fight. Rick didn't like to fight. He didn't want to fight. He's not a fighter. But I put him in my toughest guy category because that always getting thrown off that top turnbuckle a couple of times a night, taking a suplex, going down the apron, getting clotheslined off, all the backdrops, all the bullshit, you know, through the ropes to the floor. Jesus Christ, I mean, you know, it's my highest compliment to say he's tougher than a cockroach.
Yes, for sure.
And so, you know, like people get mad about, hey, you said Flair's tougher than a cockroach. I mean that as a good way.
Yeah. I just know the things I've hit him with here and there in matches, and he never complained once. And I can only imagine going from territory to territory, some of the crowbars and guys that were throwing some world-class spuds at him, and every night he took it.
But dude, go down south to WCW. Look at the NWA, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, he jump-started Flair. I mean, he jump-started Sting's career. He jump-started Luger's career. Yeah. Were they around before him? Yeah. He's the one that lit him up, got him over.
That's right.
And gave him the jetpack to proceed accordingly.
He came to Florida and got Lex over just on, you know, a couple little shots down there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, some people, you know, everybody sometimes want to say, well, if you've seen one Flair match, you've seen them all. Well, if you've seen one Stone Cold match, you've seen them all. Or if you've seen one Brett match, you've seen them all. I mean, you bring what you bring to the table. Right. That's your story, and you're going to work it, you know, or that's your style. There's only so many moves you have in your style. So, yeah, so you could argue that point, but those that do, like, you're full of shit.
Right.
That son of a bitch is the greatest to ever do it.
That's right.
And who would you say is the toughest woman in your list?
Oh, man. Deuce is up there.
She's right up there.
Shoot, Medusa. Everybody, all the boys respected Deuce, and you're going way back in the day where it was totally male dominated. And don't get me wrong, this is, you know, Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young. I mean, those are tough, you know, ladies back in the day. But I wasn't around then, so. But hands down, all of the guys in the locker room respected Deuce first because they knew she could go, and she could work her ass off. They knew she was tough, and she was just cool, and she was smart.
Yeah, and she didn't sell a rib.
No, didn't sell a rib.
Not at all.
I mean, she was like, she was a beautiful lady, but she was one of the boys.
Yeah.
Still is.
Couldn't agree more.